Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mikestand. All right. So, with that, I'm glad to see everybody here tonight. Of course, we're gonna give people a few minutes to see if some more people show up. So while we're doing that, I'll go ahead and put some music on for you guys, and I'll take care of things while you listen. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Hey, Woody. All right, let's see. Yeah, yeah. Um, Yeah, all right. So, anyways, as I was saying, we're just taking care of some stuff here. Um, just so waiting to let some more people come in. Hey, Woody, how you doing, my friend? Anyways, with all that being said, if you guys can help me out by liking and sharing the stream, seeing if we can get some more friendly people in here, that'd be appreciated. Also, anything we talk about tonight grabs your attention, feel free to comment and or ask questions. I'll do the best I can to the best of my ability to answer the questions. Let's see. Back with food. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Anyways, let's see. Alrighty then. Anyways, So we're just past the 5 minute mark. So here's what's on tap for tonight, of course. I'm going to be going over the DC and Marvel releases this coming week. These, of course, all of the books will hit your local comic book shops. The DC releases will hit your comic book shops tomorrow, while your Marvel releases will hit it Wednesday, March 1st here. So with that, we're going to be going over that, do the wrestling wrap-up, and then, of course, this day in each history before all is said and done. So with that, why don't we go ahead and let's get going here. That's double check. Okay. All right, and there we go. From CBR, of course. All right, so we go with that. DC's major Batman versus Robin sacrifice leads new comics. Damian Wayne is poised to make a massive sacrifice in the finale of Batman vs. Robin, joining other new DC comics for Shazam, Harley Quinn, and more. Article by Sean Gribben, published 2 days ago. So normally they do these articles, Monday afternoon. I guess they felt the need to do them a couple days earlier. So there we go with that. All right. So with that, go ahead and see what's coming out from DC this week. Robin makes a jaw-dropping sacrifice as Batman's life hangs in the balance during a new week of releases from DC Comics. Out on Tuesday is Batman vs. Robin number 5, the conclusion of writer Mark Waid and artist Mahmoud Asrar's 5-issue miniseries revolving around the father and son dynamic duo. Batman Bruce Wayne and Robin Damian Wayne. The series took a hiatus between issues number 4 and number 5 for the Lazarus Planet event, tying into its story, and the prior Lazarus Planet Omega number 1 featured a cliffhanger ending where the devil Neja is possessing Batman. In exclusive interviews with CBR, Waid has teased that being possessed by Neja is the only thing keeping Batman alive, and Damian must, quote, make a sacrifice that will make your jaw drop, unquote, in Batman vs. Robin finale. In the Batman vs. Robin finale. Meanwhile, fans of the live-action DC universe can pick up Shazam! Fury of the Gods special, Shazamily Matters, okay? Number 1, an oversized anthology one-shot starring the heroes from the upcoming movie Shazam's Fury of the Gods. Some of the film's stars are penning stories for the issue, including Zachary Levi, Adam Brody, Ross Butler, Grace Caroline Curry, DJ Katrona, and Faith Herman. While Fury of the Gods releases exclusively in theaters on March 17th, 2023, which of course will be 2 weeks from this Friday, and pits the Shazam family against the Daughters of Atlas. Shazamin'ly Matters will feature zombies, dinosaurs, a Glitterland, and more. As for DC's other new comics, writer Tom King and artist Greg Smallwood's limited Human Target series is coming to a close. And so is writer Stephanie Phillips' run on Harley Quinn. Writer-actor Bruce Campbell and artist Eduardo Risso's miniseries DC Horror presents Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead is also wrapping, while writer Marguerite Bennett and artist Megan Hetrick DC Ruby series is launching. The full list of releases can be found alphabetically below, covers and solicitations included. Here are some pictures of the first one. Let's see if you guys are saying anything yet. I guess not. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let's look at this. Action Comics number 1052. Written by Philip Kennedy Johnson, Dan Jurgens, and Leah Williams. Art by Rafa Sandoval, Lee Weeks, and Marguerite Sauvage. Cover by Steve Beach. $4.99 US, 48 pages, variant $5.99 US cardstock. And unless otherwise noted, all of these books are coming out tomorrow, Tuesday, February 28th, 2023. Metallo attacks. The crown jewel of Superman's new metropolis is in ruins, and the increasingly violent Blue Earth movement is keeping the entire Super family on their toes. Meanwhile, Metallo's powerful new body is evolving in unseen horrific ways. As Metallo's life and sanity continue to unravel, he sets out to capture the only person who can help him, John Henry Irons. It's Steel versus Metallo, as a new hero of Action Comics, a new era of Action Comics continues. Batman vs. Robin number 5. Written by Mark Waid. Art and cover by Mahmoud Azrar. $5.99 US, 48 pages, part 5 of 5, variant $6.99 US cardstock. Will father and son reconcile or rumble? The Lazarus volcano has left its impact on planet Earth, but the fallout from Bruce and Damian Wayne's war is far from over. It's been a long road from the initial tension that drove a wedge between father and son in the pages of Teen Titans. But is the hatchet at last ready to be buried? A bold new chapter in the lives of Batman and Robin begins in this epic final issue. Batman Gotham Knights, Gilded City number 5. Written by Evan Narcisse, art by Abel, cover by Greg Capullo. $4.99 US, 32 pages, part 5 of 6, variant $5.99 US cardstock. Infected with the Golden Iris virus, Red Hood's innermost desires have bubbled to the surface, and he is overcome by one thing: a desire for revenge against Batman. Elsewhere in the Gotham of the 1800s, the Runaway and Vandal Savage continued their investigation into the mysterious illness overtaking the city. Join us for this penultimate chapter in the prequel to the action-packed game Gotham Knights. Each issue will also offer a code for readers to redeem in the Gotham Knights game for an exclusive item. For issue number 5, readers will receive a code for an exclusive skin variant for Gilded Age. Both staff, readers who redeem the codes for all 6 issues will receive a special 7th item. Terms apply. See FAQs, frequently asked questions at dc.com for details. Batman, the audio adventures. All right, so, oh yeah, let me. All right, there we go. There we got that. All right, so Batman: The Audio Adventures, number 5, written by Dennis McNichols, art by Anthony Mackie and J-Bone, cover by Dave Johnson. $3.99 US, 32 pages, part 5 of 7, variant $4.99 US cardstock. Batman scours the city in pursuit of the demon's brood, who will not be satisfied until the sword they seek is purified with the blood of 13 souls. Unfortunately, when all you have is an ancient ceremonial sword, everyone looks like a human sacrifice. And that means anyone in Gotham is a potential victim. Meanwhile, Penguin calls on Killer Croc to collect an old debt of gratitude. All this, and the Boy Wonder, too, in the next installment of the world's greatest audio show picture magazine. Blue Beetle Graduation Day number 4. All right. Let's see. Written by Josh Suhio. Art and cover by Adrian Gutierrez. Variant cover by Serge Acuna. Sorry, we normally don't do that part. $3.99 US, 32 pages, part 4 of 6. Variant cover $4.99 US. Paco and Brenda are visiting Palmera City, but they aren't alone. Jaime's new foe, Fadeaway, comes seeking the Blue Beetle's help. It's time for a good old-fashioned heist. Their target? Cord Industries. DC Ruby number 1, and I believe this one seems to be a crossover between DC Comics and the Ruby franchise. And if you guys can like and share the stream, that would be appreciated. See if we can get some more friendly people in here. Also, if anything grabs your attention that we're covering here, feel free to comment and or ask questions. I'll try to answer the questions to the best of my ability. All right. All right. So, anyways. All right. DC Ruby #1. Written by Marguerite Bennett. Art and cover by Megan Hetrick. $3.99 US, 32 pages, part 1 of 7. Variant $4.99 US cardstock. The world of Remnant Comics comes crashing into the DCU. Grim are running amok around Gotham, and Batman's on the hunt to find whoever brought these mysterious monsters to his city. Yeah, Batman can't be too happy about that today, can he? But as the trail goes cold, the Dark Knight finds himself face to face with none other than Team Ruby. What other effects are taking hold around our world with Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang here? And what does it mean for the future of the DCU? Marguerite Bennett returns to Ruby with Megan Hetrick and Sue Lee for an epic tale of adventure spanning every corner of the DC universe. DC Horror presents Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Dead, #6. Written by Bruce Campbell. Art by Eduardo Riso, cover by Gary Frank. $3.99 US, 32 pages, part 6 of 6. Variant $4.99 US cardstock. Stand at attention, cadet. Easy companies blasted their way through the undead all across Berlin. But don't get cocky now, soldier, because your platoon just came face to face with something far more horrifying than zombies. Sergeant Rock has fallen in battle. Could it be that Easy Company will be sending their fearless leader home in a flag-draped coffin? Check out this fear-soaked finale to find out. Detective Comics #1069. Written by Ram V. Art by Yvonne Reese. Cover by Evan Cagle. $4.99 US, 40 pages. Variant $5.99 US cardstock. Batman investigates the frozen asthma that Mr. Freeze gave him and makes a huge discovery about the ancient demons. Meanwhile, asthma begin to pour into Gotham's streets, controlling helpless people and those poor souls the city cares not for, all to do the Orgum's bidding. Then, in the backup story, what kind of deal have the Orgums struck with Mr. Freeze? And is he also controlled by an asthma? Harley Quinn, number 27. Written by Stephanie Phillips. Art by Matteo Lolli. Cover by John Boy Myers. $3.99 US, 32 pages, variant $4.99 US cardstock. This is it, folks. We have to drop the multiversal counterbalance serum at the center of the photon distribution before the imminent collapse of the entire multiverse. Just kidding. But could you imagine if that was how the story ended? No, thanks. We're gonna save the world in the old-fashioned way, with a large undead zombie, 50 to 80 Harleys from other universes, Kevin, and Poison Ivy. The Human Target number 12, written by Tom King, art and cover by Greg Smallwood. $4.99 US, 40 pages, part 12 of 12. All covers are cardstock. Christopher Chance has spent the last 12 days trying to solve his own murder, with the list of suspects comprising the Justice League International. Did a hero really attempt to kill Lex Luthor? Could the Human Target have miscalculated? Is it too late to save his life? Punchline, the Gotham game, number 5. Written by Teeny and Blake Howard. Art and cover by Gleb Melnikoff. $3.99 US, 32 pages, part 5 of 6. Variant $4.99 US cardstock. The battle for Port Royal as Bluebird and Night. The battle for Port Royal, as Bluebird and Nightwing desperately search for Brother Cullen. Punchline's expansion of the Royal Flush Gang takes a terrifying technological turn. The nanotech experiment she's been conditioning with 1-0 will allow her to create an army of ACE robots, and nothing beats a handful of aces. Nightwing and Bluebird are in for the world of hurt. The Riddler year 1. Wrong button there. Anyways, getting back. Alright, so with that, getting back to this. The Riddler, Year 1, Number 3. Written by Paul Dano. Art by Stefan Subic. Cover by Bill Sienkiewicz. $4.99 US, 32 pages, part 3 of 6. All covers are cardstock. Edward reaches out to the daughter of a mob victim who might have insight into their operation. Meanwhile, his boss at the accounting firm believes there's a reason to be suspicious of Wayne Industries' payments to Bruce Wayne. And in his most daring moves yet, Edward goes undercover at a company responsible for locking away highly sensitive documents. What he finds may lead to his most shocking revelation yet. After Paul Dano of the Batman and artist Stefan Subic continue the origin of the Riddler leading up to his appearance in Matt Reeves' epic film. The Sandman Universe, Dead Boy Detectives number 3, written by okay. Oh boy, why would you name yourself this? I don't know. Written by Pornsack Pichetshote. Why you would name yourself that, I don't know. Pornsack Pichetshote. Okay. Art by Jeff Stokely. Cover by Nimet Malavia. $3.99 US, 32 pages, part 3 is 6. Variant cover $4.99 US cardstock. Edwin witnesses a mysterious Cumanthong ghost tear through Charles like he's flesh and blood. And the boys just barely manage to escape with both their ghostly lives intact. Tensions run high as the ghost kids fight amongst themselves about how to crack the case before Charles is gone for good. And Snake Ghost Melvin strikes out on his own to give one of their suspects a proper haunting. Shazam! Fury of the Gods Special, Shazamly Matters. Number 1. Written by Zachary Levi, Grace Caroline Curry, Ross Butler, DJ Cotrona, Adam Brody, Faith Herman, Henry Gayden, Colleen Doran, Josh Trujillo, Tim Seeley, and others. Art by Freddie E. Williams II and Andrew Drillon. Cover by Jim Lee and Scott Williams. $9.99 US, 96 pages, one shot, prestige, all covers are cardstock. This 96-page giant feature features short stories starring all of your favorite Shazam characters as written by the actors who play them. Actor Zachary Levi takes the reins on writing Shazam. Adam Brody, Ross Butler, DJ Cotrona, Grace Caroline Curry, and Faith Herman wield a mighty pen for their Shazamly superheroes. Battle zombies, befriend dinosaurs, try to get a phone signal in a world of barbarians, explore Glitterland, and more, just in time for the release of the brand new feature film, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, made with all The love and fun of a superhuman family cookout. Stargirl, The Lost Children, number 4. Written by Jeff Johns. Art and cover by Todd Knock. $3.99 US, 32 pages, part 4 of 6. Variant $4.99 US cardstock. Courtney and the missing sidekicks are on a mission to bust out their friends from the Childminder's stronghold. But a plan is hard to come by. Have no fear, Hypertime's greatest Corky Baxter, the Time Master. Meanwhile, Emiko learns the secret identity of Judy Garrick, the lost daughter of Jay and Joan Garrick. Tim Drake, Robin, number 6. Written by Megan Fitzmartin. Art and cover by Ricardo Lopez Ortiz. $3.99 US, 32 pages, variant $4.99 US cardstock. Final showdown, Tim Drake comes face to voice with a villain who's been taunting Tim by using his metahuman powers to create ghostly animals. When this Moriarty's identity is revealed, all hell breaks loose in the marina. Can Tim keep things afloat while simultaneously dealing with his relationship with Bernard? All of these issues go on sale February 28th, which is tomorrow, from DC Comics. So there we go with that one. Let's see where we're at on time and all that. Let's see. Oh, we're 37 minutes into this. Okay. I'm going to go off camera for a quick moment here, so I'll be right back. Yet. So get ready to move on to the next article here. See, and thank you for whoever came in and dropped a like and share. I appreciate that. Right, so we'll get ready to move on to the next article here then. Let's see now. Righty then. So now we're going to get into Marvel's releases this week. So X-Men's Omni Mutant and fan favorite couple headline new Marvel comics. This week, the X-Force must battle the Omni Mutant while several new series launch, including one for X-Men fans' favorite couple, Rogue and Gambit. Article by Sean Gibbon, published 2 days ago. So here we go with this. A new mutant debuts, while a fan favorite X-Men couple returns in this week's new releases for Marvel Comics. From the X-Men side of the Marvel Universe, on Wednesday comes X-Force, number 38, and Rogue and Gambit, number 1. The former issue, by writer Benjamin Percy and artist Robert Gill, will pit the X-Men X-Force against the Omni Mutant. And Dean White's cover for X-Force number 38 shows body parts from the team's different members sewn together into a Frankenstein-like monstrosity. As for Rogue and Gambit, the 5-issue miniseries is written by Stephanie Phillips, who is also, of course, doing Harley Quinn, and drawn by Carlos Gomez, and focuses on the fan-favorite couple as they follow Destiny's Command, fight Avengers like Black Panther, and deal with their own relationship struggles. Now, just a reminder, of course, all of these books will be coming out this Wednesday, March 1st, unless otherwise noted. So, there we go with that one. Along with these X-Men related titles, Marvel is launching a few other new series this week. Also written by Phillips, with art from Juan Cabal. The first ongoing Cosmic Ghost Rider series debuts starring an alternate version of the Punisher, given the powers of both Ghost Rider and Silver Surfer. Although she just dealt with heroic versions of herself in Gwenverse, the titular web-slinger now faces her evil variants crossed with classic Spider-Man villains in Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones by writer Emily Kim and artist Kay Zana. Writer Minerva Iodel and artist Adetotum Akande's I Am From Man miniseries is out as well. And so is writer Erica Schultz and artist Michael Dowling's Hallows Eve miniseries, spinning out of The Amazing Spider-Man and Marvel's Dark Web event. As for Marvel's other new comics, the 5-part Murder World saga is ending with Murder World Game Over number 1, while the 3-issue vampire-focused Unforgiven story debuts with Spider-Man Unforgiven #1, Star Wars, Han Solo and Chewbacca will end with issue number 10, and Star Wars: The Mandalorian #8 finishes retelling the story of The Mandalorian's first Disney Plus season in comic book form. The full list of releases can be found alphabetically below. Others covers and solicitations included. So let's see. All right, so with that, let's continue on here. Right, Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, #10. Colleen Kelly and Jackson Lansing, writers, art cover by Carmen Carnero. Captured. Captain America and the new invaders are caught in the excruciating clutches of MODOK, the mental organism designed only for control. Can they escape before the Outer Circle completes its takeover of Manhattan and acquires a weapon that could change the course of history? No matter what, one of them won't make it out alive. 32 pages, rated plus, $3.99. Cosmic Ghost Rider #1, written by Stephanie Phillips with art by Juan Cabal, cover by Valerio Giordano. All right. Vengeance Reawakened. In a far-flung corner of deep space, Frank Castle has eked out a quiet existence. His days as Cosmic Ghost Rider finally behind him, but across the universe, a vicious bounty hunter is leaving a trail of bodies in his wake, and his name is Cosmic Ghost Rider. When Frank's peaceful existence is shattered, he must suit up once more and face the most savage enemy yet. His most savage enemy yet, himself. Be there for the start of the sprawling space adventure with shocking twists and turns in the saga of Cosmic Ghost Rider. 32 pages, rated T+, $3.99. Ghost Rider #12, written by Benjamin Percy. Art by Corey Smith, cover by Bjorn Barons. Blood Brothers. Danny Ketch is back as this new highway melting chapter of Ghost Rider kicks into gear. So get ready for one hell of a reunion. Both he and Johnny have changed significantly, and they'll hardly recognize one another as their paths converge to war. 32 pages, rated T+, $3.99. Hallows Eve, #1 of 5. Written by Erica Schultz. Art and cover by Michael Dowling. Let's see. Spinning out of Amazing Spider-Man, Hallows Eve gets her own series. Janine Godby's world has been blown up several times in her life, but this time she has a bag of superpowered mask and a chip on her shoulder. She's on the run from the police, but there's someone else after her too. Don't miss this breakout character break even bigger. 40 pages, rated T+, $4.99. I Am Iron Man, number 1 of 5. Written by Moreira Iodel, with art and cover by Dotun Akande. Beneath the red and gold armor is a hopeless romantic, a genius inventor, a war hero, a billionaire, an avenger, a person, Tony Stark. Dynamic duo, Moreira Iodel and Dotun Kande of Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood, Iron Man number 25, and Avengers Unlimited, unite again to journey through the rich history of Iron Man, telling stories never seen before, and are set in iconic eras of Shellhead. No better way to celebrate Iron Man's 60th anniversary and getting to watch him be the Earth's mightiest hero, who we love so much. Kaiju battles under the sea, alien invasions in the desert, and a rescue mission in outer space. All that and more are to be expected in this new series. Ideal for readers new to Iron Man and long-standing fans of the Golden Avenger. 32 pages, rated T+, $3.99. Excuse me. Hey, Rick. How you doing, man? Glad to see you. And if you can like and share the stream if you haven't already, help get the word out. That'd be appreciated. Also, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to comment or ask question. If I can, I'll answer the question to the best of my ability. So, with that, get ready to continue on here. Murder World Game Over number 1. Written by Jim Zub and Ray Fox. Art by Nito Diaz. Cover by Paco Medina. The grand finale. The big prize. Bodies are piled up. Only one person can win it all. Arcade's darkest game comes to a close. Anything can happen, especially if Natasha Romanoff has something to say about it. Arcade circus style contests have been a punchline in the past. The writers Ray Fox of One Soul and Constantine and Jim Zub, Ventures and Conan the Barbarian, with artist Nito Diaz of Thunderbolt and Legion of X fame, are here to put the quote-unquote murder back in quote-unquote murder world. Don't miss it. 32 pages, one shot, rated T+, $3.99. Rogue and Gambit, number 1 of 5. Written by Stephanie Phillips. Art by Carlos Gomez. Cover by Steve Morris. Let's see. Destiny strikes your favorite X-Men duo. Krakoa is on a precipice. Destiny alone can see what's coming. But the precog cannot act. For that, she'll need her adoptive daughter, Rogue. Husbands need not apply, but with mutant duties stealing Rogue away so much these days, Gambit is determined to make the most of the mission and put some Cajun spice back into their increasingly complicated love affair. He just has to make it out of the bar first. Powerhouse writer Stephanie Phillips of Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, Millie the Spy joins fan favorite artist Carlos Gomez of Exterminators, Amazing Spider-Man, for a thrill ride that'll lay bare some of Krakoa's biggest secrets. 32 pages, rated T+, $3.99. Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones #1 of 5. Written by Emily Kim. Art by Keizama. Cover by David Nakayama. Let's see. Ghost Spider's life turns upside down. Ghost Spider comes face to face with some of the deadliest Spider-Man villains, including Doc Ock, Sandman, Vulture, and more. But wait, why do they all look like Gwen? Writer Emily Kim of Silk fame and artist Kei Zama of Avengers Mech Strike fame take Gwen down a twisted path as she must stop whoever is cloning her into infamous Marvel villains. 40 pages, rated T+, $4.99. Spider-Man #6. All right, Spider-Man #6, written by Dan Slott, art and cover by Mark Bagley. We met possibly the most important character in all the Spider-Verse last issue. Shathra's big plan gets even bigger, and the last bit of hope is about to be crushed. 32 pages, rated T+, $3.99. Spider-Man Unforgiven #1, written by Tim Seeley, art by Sid Kodian, with cover by Kyle Holtz. Spider-Man gets the fright and fight of his life. Raizo Kodo and the clanless vampires of the Unforgiven scour the underworld for the most dangerous ghouls and creatures known to man. But when former sorceress Supreme Salome returns with a devastatingly devious plan, these moral monsters might run into more trouble than they bargained for. And mixed up in the middle of it all is the one and only Amazing Spider-Man. 40 pages, one shot, AT+, $3.99. Star Wars #32. Got more people here. Yay! And if you guys haven't already, if you guys can like and share this thing, see if we can get some more friendly people in here. And also, if anything here grabs your attention, feel free to comment and or ask questions. I'll try to answer the questions to the best of my ability. Charles Soule, Star Wars number 32, written by Charles Soule, art by Matty Beck Musabekov, with cover by Steven Segovia. Let's see. The Force is broken. The effects of Lady Kira and Crimson Dawn the efforts of Lady Kira Crimson Dawn to destroy the Sith have sent deep ripples running through the Force, disrupting Luke Skywalker's connection to the deep powers of the galaxy. How far will he go to find what he has lost? 32 pages, rated T, $3.99. Star Wars, Han Solo and Chewbacca, number 10. Written by Mark Guggenheim. Art by David Messina. Cover by Phil Noto. Let's see if anybody's saying anything here. No more. All right. Let's see. The keys to the next Star Wars event begin here. Kel Tana is after Han Solo and Chewbacca. Marshal Buck Vancto is after Han Solo and Chewbacca. Corbus is after Han. So, well, you get the idea. What does the turn hold? What does the turn hold that unlocks the future of the Star Wars galaxy? This can't miss issue leads into Star Wars event of 2023. 32 pages, rated T, $3.99. Star Wars Hidden Empire number 4 of 5, written by Charles Soule, art by Stephen Cummings, cover by Paolo Siqueira. The endgame gambit approaches. The final moves of Lady Kira's great game have begun. The Sith have been summoned, and the Fermata cage will open. For Kira, it's all or nothing. 32 pages, rated T, $3.99. Star Wars The High Republic, The Blade, number 3 of 5. Written by Charles Soule. Art by Jethro Morales, with cover by Giuseppe Camuncoli. The situation on the planet Gansevoor has worsened, and Jedi Masters Porter Engle and Barash Sylvain find themselves embroiled in a conflict with no clear solution. Certainty must be found, and a side chosen. But new enemies have arrived, and time is running out. 32 pages, rated T, $3.99. Star Wars: The Mandalorian, number 8. Written by Rodney Barnes. Art by Georges Gianti. Cover by Sarah Pacelli. Redemption. The Mandalorian and his allies come to know their true enemy, who already knows much about them. 40 pages, rated T, $4.99. Venom, number 17, written by Al Ewing, art by Cafu, cover by Brian Hitch. Bedlam and Beyond. Eddie Brock has faced down many monsters in his time, but few have been as terrifying as the one born of his own rage, called Bedlam. In this issue, witness Bedlam's return to the Garden of Time and see what's become of Eddie Brock after Dark Web. 32 pages, rated T+, $3.99. X-Force number 38. Written by Benjamin Percy. Art by Robert Gill. Cover by Joshua Casada. Xeno's Endgame. The Omni Mutant. It's all been leading to this. Xeno's showdown with the X-Force and the terrible truth of their horror show experiments. Who or what is the Omni Mutant? 32 pages, parental advisory, $3.99. All of these issues go on sale March 1st on Marvel Comics. So there we go with that one, guys. All right, so we're done with the articles tonight. Let's see, we're just past the hour mark, so we're making good time here, I'd say. Let me see. All right, so with that, we'll go ahead and get started. We'll move on to wrestling wrap up here. As the WWE continues to work its way towards WrestleMania, the three matches that have been announced thus far, of course, are Roman Reigns defending the Universal and WWE title against Cody Rhodes, who won the right to challenge him at Royal Rumble. Rhea Ripley challenging Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's title, having won the Women's Royal Rumble. And Asuka will be who earned the right to challenge Bianca Belair at Elimination Chamber this past weekend, or a couple weeks ago, rather. Let's see. As they're still working out possibility of more matches coming to that. Also in AEW news, they're preparing for their upcoming pay-per-view on Sunday, Revolution, in which Bryan Danielson will be taking on MJF in the main event of the show in a 60-minute Iron Man match for the AEW World Title. Among some of the other matches on the show this Sunday at Revolution. As soon as I can find them here. Let's see that. There we go. There it is. Okay, so among the other shows on AEW's Revolution coming up this Sunday, will include, as I said in the main event, MJF defends the AEW World Title against Bryan Danielson in a 60-minute Iron Man match. Samoa Joe defends the AEW TNT title against Wardlow. Jon Moxley takes on Hangman Adam Page in a Texas Death Match, try to settle their feud once and for all. The AEW World Tag Team titles will be defended in a four-way match against with the Guns defending against the Acclaimed, Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, and the winner of tomorrow night's Casino Battle Royal, or not tomorrow night, but Wednesday's Casino Battle Royal on Dynamite. Jamie Hayter defends the AEW Women's World Title in a three-way match against Saraya and Ruby Soho. The World Trios titles will be defended as the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, taking on the members of the House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews. And Chris Jericho will be looking to even the score with Ricky Starks as they challenge each other. Of course, this will be a busy week for AEW as leading up to Revolution this Sunday. Of course, this Wednesday, the 5th, this Wednesday the 1st rather, AEW will be hosting its Dynamite event from the Cow Palace. On that show, of course, as I said, the main event will see the Casino Tag Team Battle Royal, which the winner of that will be the final team added to the four-way for the AEW World Tag Team titles. Also, in the face of the Revolution ladder match, they'll have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, 8 contenders in the face of the Revolution match, a ladder match. As with any ladder match, I'm not exactly sure the entire rules, but it's a ladder match, meaning that something's obviously on the line. Participating in that ladder match will be Eddie Kingston, A.R. Fox, Powerhouse Hobbs, Ortiz, Konosuke Takeshita, Sammy Guevara, Commander, and Action Andretti. Rio takes on Tony Storm in a women's singles match. Orange Cassidy defends the All-Atlantic title against Big Bill. Hook will be defending the FTW title against Matt Hardy. And Chris Jericho will be taking on Peter Avalon. All of this, leading up to the Revolution pay-per-view. Now, what also happened this past Friday, Impact Wrestling had its No Surrender event, and we'll go over the results of that here in a moment. In a moment here. Let's see. So of course, before No Surrender, the countdown to No Surrender saw Giselle Shaw defeat Deonna Purrazzo, and in what many would call a classic, Jonathan Gresham defeated Speedball Mike Bailey. That was in the lead up to the actual pay-per-view. That was on the pre-show. The countdown to No Surrender. So at No Surrender itself, the main event did see Josh Alexander retain his Impact World title over Rich Swann. Mickey James retained the Impact Knockouts World title over Masha Slamovich. In a 6-man tag match, the Bullet Club of Ace Austin, Chris Bay, and Kenta defeated Time Machine of the Impact World title and New Japan strong open weight tag title champions, Motor City Machine Guns of Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley and Kushida. Steve Macklin won the number one contendership 4-way match, defeating Brian Myers, Heath, and PCO, and now will be in line for a shot at Joshua Alexander. Joe Hendry retained the Digital Media Championship match over Moose in a combat match in which computer equipment was legal to be used as weapons in the match. The Death Dolls retained their knockout tag team titles over the Hex, the newly arrived Allison Kay and Marty Bell, the former NWA Women's World Tag Team Champion, and Frankie Kazarian defeated Cone of the Design with the other members of the Design in the corner. So that's all happened on the wrestling side of things. Let's see. Saudi Arabia still seems to be in the possible bidding war for the WWE, as supposedly the current asking price for the WWE is $9 billion. So or 9 million. I'm not sure if it's million or billion. But with that, we're done with the wrestling roundup. So why don't we go ahead and look back at today being Monday, February 27th, 2022, or 2023 rather. Let's go ahead and take a look back at this day in each history. History! All right. And on this day in history, first off, we're going to head back 90 years ago, as 90 years ago today, on this date back in 1933, produced by Walter Lantz Productions, the Shriek, an animated short starring Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, premiered on this date back in 1933. It was a parody. The cartoon's title was a parody of the 1921 Paramount film The Sheik. So on this date, 90 years ago today, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit starred in the Walter Lantz Productions animated short The Shriek. There we go with that one. Next up, we head back 70 years ago today. As on this date, 70 years ago today, the 10th issue of Great Lover Romances from Toby Press went on sale on this date back in 1953. It sold for 10 cents, 32 pages. So on this date back in 1953, 70 years ago today, 10th issue of Great Lover Romances from Toby Press went on sale on this date back in 1953. So with that, we have one more piece in each. I think going back just 5 years ago, though, this week, as on this date 5 years ago, WWE held its SmackDown Live event from the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. The night saw, let's see if I get down to the results here. In the main event, John Cena defeated AJ Styles. Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Aiden English, who of course is now going by his real name of Matt Renwalt as a commentator on Impact Wrestling. Ruby Riott, with Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan in her corner, would defeat Naomi, who would have Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair in her corner. Ruby Riott, who is Ruby Soho in AEW right now. Baron Corbin defeated Sami Zayn, and of course there was a dark match. So there we go. So that's all we have for you guys tonight. I thank you all for being here. Hope everybody had enjoyed the show. Got through some articles. Got through the articles. and I hope everybody will be hope to see. Let's see. Now tomorrow night, of course, we will be getting back to our. Okay, later. Tomorrow night we'll be going over Bounding into Comics, looking over some of the neat news stories over the next few days, and don't forget this Friday, RJ Carter will be joining me as we will be continuing our look back to September of 1939 from September 1939 for comics that went on sale. This week we'll be looking back to Archie Comics, initially called MLJ magazines. We'll be looking over, of course, we'll be talking a little bit about the early history of Archie Comics as MLJ magazines, as well as doing a couple of character intros, and then reading through Blue Ribbon Comics #1. So with that, I hope everybody had a good time tonight, and I look forward to seeing everybody back here tomorrow. Bye.